Shaun. I know there's a few games to go in the season, but congratulations on your career decision. You told your teammates yesterday, it came out publicly yesterday. Just can you explain what the last 12, 24 hours has been like for you, now that it is all official?
It's been a really probably draining 24 hours. You know, a lot went into yesterday. But yeah, feel a heap better now that it's known and committed to the decision, and yeah, just sort of feel like a little bit's gone off my shoulders. Like I sort of have known for a little bit, and just about to come out and say it and announce it the way I wanted to. Yeah, feel a whole heap better. Yeah, it's hard. Knew it was going to be. These decisions, you're never obviously going to take lightly. So yeah, a bit goes into it.
You look back at those highlights when you played touch all those years ago to everything that you've achieved in the Warriors, Kiwis, Cronulla jumper as well. Do you ever think back then this is, how your career would pan out, everything you've achieved in the jerseys you played? If you told the kid, before I walked into the doors here that you're going to go on and play, over a couple of hundred games for the club and over 250 in the NRL, there's no way. To reflect on the journey so far, it's been certainly a little bit taken back by it, and even just the flood of messages of support and congratulations and people reaching out, even that's been, to be honest, a little bit overwhelming. So it's funny, probably, a little bit naive, but just didn't really expect it to sort of be this big, the response has been crazy. So, it's been cool. Andrew Webster mentioned that when you told your teammates, some of them were quite shocked. What was that moment like for you? I've seen a couple of clips when you told your teammates. I guess that was tough as well to let them know as well.
Yesterday, that was the bit I was probably most anxious about, throughout the whole process. I just kept it short and sweet, didn't allow myself enough time up there to sort of get too sidetracked from what I was actually trying to say. So it's probably a good thing, maybe, a few of them were shocked that a couple of them actually thought I was getting up to announce my extension. So that's that was nice to hear. It's I just love being able to do this on my own terms. I feel like in this game, when you've been in it, this long, you can quite easily not control these situations, and your departure, can be forced sometimes. So, for me to be able to have complete control over this, knowing that there was something there for me to play on next year, but I've made the decision not to. I can take a lot in that.
Finally, from me, I know you've got 2 young children. Do they understand that Dad's finishing up for them?
Nah, I haven't even told them. I want them to think I'm that cool dad for a little longer yet, so I'll hold off on that.
Was there one particular moment that made you wind up?
Mate, I've answered these questions, mate. You've got to check the podcast, baby. Come on, bro. Hey, you haven't subscribed yet, eh? Come on, man. I've known for a little while, and I've probably joked about it a fair bit, and it's been real lighthearted, but I mean, to be honest, if you're joking about it, it's stemming from somewhere, so I've started to feel this way, but I sort of said, it was probably the real sort of penny drop moment was probably when I received the offer from the club. They came through and gave me everything I wanted, and it probably didn't hit home how it should have, or how previous contracts and have in the past. And that was a bit of a point for me where I was like, man, I'm not just going to sign a contract here to pick up, a paycheck. There's something here that I need to think about, and I need to figure out. So that, if I'm being honest, that moment sucked, because, again, if you told the kid before I'd walked through the doors that at 33 you're going to be turning down a contract, you would have told him, shut up, sign the thing, and do what you love. So all these conversations, all these thoughts, they've happened in the background, they've happened in my head time and time again, but it still led me to make this decision.
And apologies if this has been asked already.
Oh, here we go, mate.
Your enjoyment on the field, can you just, this season, how does it compare?
Obviously when you're not winning, and you're not healthy, I won't lie, it has been tough at times. But like even in the weekend, coming back into the side, running out, it's still just such a buzz, and it's still very much not lost on me that like this is crazy that I get to do this and experience this, and I still have that like little kid in me where I'm like, bro, this is me, like running out. So I'm obviously, I've made this decision, but it's not because there's no love there for the game or, it's none of that.
You also done a lot for the Warriors, but for the Kiwis as well, you've had a great career for them. Does that mean a lot that you've achieved for them over the years? Yeah,
it does. It's a little bit different, speaking about the Kiwis, because I haven't been in that environment for a handful of years now. But man, when Stace got the head coaching gig, there was a bit of me that was like, oh man, that'd be a dream to be able to play for the Kiwis under Stace, So like that jersey is the one I hold in the most high regard, and I loved every minute of wearing that jersey, representing our country. So, hopefully it's a space I can be a part of down the track. Obviously in a different role, but I feel like there's some massive strides there that I guess that jersey can make in this country.
And you've spent time at the Sharks, and if you took another decision, you could be playing for the Tigers right at this moment. Does it mean a lot that you're retiring as a Warrior?
Oh, I wouldn't want it any other way. And everything it just shows you everything happens for a reason, eh? And coming back to the club, Mark Robinson, Cam George, giving me an opportunity to come home and just be in front of my family, play for the club. That just means so much to me. It's the best way I could possibly picture this to finish. So very happy with that.
You said you'd like to be involved maybe at some point down the track in a different capacity, like the Kiwis or whatever. Is there another area other than playing that piques your interest, like coaching?
No, I'm not going to be a head coach. There's no way. But I think there's a role here at the club. Well, I hope there is. Cam, if you're watching this. And I think there's a similar one, with the Kiwis as well. When I came through all my age groups, I didn't have a specialist coach to help me learn my position. And there was probably only one player that could have maybe done it, which was probably Stacey, or Benji was still playing. So, like someone that's I can listen to that I've seen on the telly, knowing that they've done the reps and knowing that they've been at that highest level. You can coach a coach locally, like to go and teach the kids, but it carries more weight if it's coming from someone that has been in the arena and done it in those moments. And I feel like there's a role here, and I don't want to walk away from that, because I think, being able to give those experiences back to, our kids coming through we've got 7 teams here next year, through our Pathways programs, being able to get, our young spine members thinking like first graders, like why not, and start moulding them, and then keeping local talent here. Don't let them go to Melbourne or Penrith or somewhere else, and then we've got to pay freaking millions to try to get them back, let's grow them here, let's nurture them here, and I think I can help out with that.
And when you look at especially the halves talent coming through, the Warriors, the likes of Tamai and Luke and Chanel, the jersey that you're looking for them, what do you think about them in the future?
Oh, they're not. I feel like they're not coming through. I'll correct you on that. I feel like they're established first graders, and that we've all made each other better players through competition. We've seen the way Tamai's played this year. Luke had a great start to the season. Chanel coming back in, just getting better every week. So I've loved working with them, and it definitely hasn't been my jersey to hand down to them now. It's a jersey that we all compete for, and we all, want to put our hands up and be able to deliver it. So I know Lukey Metcalf in particular can't wait to be that guy out there when he needs to kick the winning drop goal to win the game for the club. And I'm excited to see him step into that role and do that. So, really exciting times for the club.
With the decision now being announced, I guess, what will the next 4 weeks mean to you, or potentially beyond?
Yeah, it's a bit of a, even today at training, I'm sort of torn between just enjoy it, but then also there's that competitive bug in me that I just know I still want to just tick every box to give myself the best chance and us the best chance at winning. So there's still hard work to be done, and we're certainly not giving up. I'm not giving up, and you know, getting this sort of announcement off my chest allows me just to focus on that now. So, yeah, bro. Obviously, it's got to be an aspect of just enjoying it, taking it all in. Like, you know, if I get to play this weekend, going up to Suncorp, like it's going to be my last time. You know, probably playing up there. So, just bits and pieces like that. Yeah, it's going to be a special sort of month of footy or so.
Any memories that stand out over your time, Shaun, that you are fond of?
Game, a podcast, come on, play on, get on it. What did I mean, there's a few. I remember, like, it's not an individual moment, but the game we played out here against Newcastle last year in that final, that's going to be pretty hard to forget anytime soon. I think just obviously the occasion of the game and how well we played that night, walking around the stadium after and the fans just going crazy, like, that's kind of like the memory I'm going to hold on to. Yeah.
My apologies, I obviously haven't subscribed to the podcast. I'm doing that.
Be better.
But I've watched a couple of your old videos of you snatching some souls
Okay.
to footwork in the past. Are there any ankles that you're most proud of breaking over your career?
Oh, man.
That one's not on.
That's not on the. That's a good question. Where are you from? Oh, yeah, Craig as well. Okay. Is there anyone that stands out to me of ankles? And I say this respectfully. I say this with the utmost respect. There was that try I had out here. I got Cam Smith. I don't know if you guys know him. Yeah. I got Cam Smith with a nice little ride. And then I got through and then I gave Munster the little goosey. So that one, I don't know why. That one to me is my favourite. Like, I get asked similar questions, you know, a lot, but that one stands out.
The rumour's true that Keller said you weren't allowed to go to Vegas next year, which is why you had to announce your retirement.
No, it's funny. There is some truth. No, but I can guarantee you I will be in Vegas next year to start the season in some capacity. I don't care. I'm a hand in the CV all over to try to get on that plane ride. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
SENZ. It's Kiwi for sport.